Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you my curly routine. So normally what happens is I do all this in the shower. So I wouldn't have that on my head. I'd be in the shower. I will have, oh don't look at my gray. I will have conditioned. And then after I condition, I rinse out the conditioner really good. Okay, so I'm rinsing and I'm rinsing upside down like this. And I've separated so there's some on the sides and then the water's running down and I'm rinsing. And while I'm rinsing, I'm kind of scrunching, okay? And then you can see I start to get my little definite waves. Now, I'm gonna wet this some more because I need to be wet to have the, and this might not work as well as usual because it won't be as wet. I do this like super wet. So you can hear the squishing when I'm doing it. Okay, so we're wetter than normal, and you see I would be squishing like that. Okay, so the first thing I put in is I put in the curl cream, okay? This is the curl cream. So I put in the curl cream. It doesn't take much. Just about that much in my hand, and then I emulsify, and then my hands are a little wet when I'm doing it there, so I'll squirt them a little bit, and I emulsify really good on my hands, okay? And then I finger through to try to get it all around, finger through, and then I use praying hands, get it everywhere, okay? Got it everywhere. And then I'm gonna squish, okay? I'm gonna scrunch. Now, it needs to be wetter. When I'm doing this scrunch in the shower, you can actually hear the scrunch. If your hair is wet, it's gonna accept the product better. So you want your hair to be really wet. So I'm not gonna get that super wet like I am in the shower, but giving you the idea. So it's gonna scrunch in, okay? Scrunch it in everywhere, and you can see my little defined curls forming, okay? All right. Next thing I use is the Frizz Fix, okay? Not much, just a little dab to the Frizz Fix. Same thing. Finger it through. Get it all over everywhere, finger it through, and then kind of praying hands it, and then scrunch. And then every time you get the scrunch, you're seeing that the curls, the defined curls are showing up. See those little defined curls? Okay. My defined curls back in there, okay? The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the mousse, okay? This is the mousse. The mousse, I'm gonna use 2 pumps of the mousse. Now I'm gonna use the mousse twice. I'm gonna use the mousse now, and then I'm gonna use the mousse again when we're semi-dry. So I use 2 pumps of the mousse. Same process. Finger through, and make sure you get it all in there. Okay, and scrunch. The scrunch is one of the most important parts of this process, okay? You wanna make sure you get in here and kind of loosen the hair at your scalp too. You don't want it all sticking to your head, okay? Now, when I'm getting out of the shower after doing this, my hair is super wet, still dripping wet, okay? So I take my Turby Twist, okay? I take my Turby Twist, and I'm already flipped over, so I kind of just gather, make sure you can see, just gather my hair in here, and do this, twist it up, okay? And I just leave it in there. I don't rub it or anything like that. I just kind of leave it in there. This piece of hair is gonna drive me crazy. Leave it in there while I'm getting dressed, okay? So then after I'm dressed, I'm gonna take it off, and it's gonna be at about this state of wetness, okay? Now you can see how good my curls are everywhere, okay? Now also, some of you that have the, if you have the gel, this will be a good time to put the gel in too, okay? All right, so we're gonna loosen up, make sure it's all loosened up at the scalp before we start to dry. All right, now, the drying. So I use my dryer with a diffuser on the end, okay? Dryer with the diffuser on the end. This dryer has 3 heat settings. It has hot, warm, and cool. So I usually use warm to start out with, and then I go to cool. I never use hot though. All right, so when I'm drying, first I dry this way. Pull it up in there. You can see it's semi-dry. Concentrate a lot on the scalp so that it doesn't stick down. So it's semi-dry, so what I'm gonna do right now, my face is in there. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna do my mousse again. So I'm gonna take 2 pumps of my mousse again. Emulsify them in your hands. You always want to emulsify all of the products. And you're gonna scrunch. Now this is going to help your curls get that cast on them that helps them stay while they're drying. Okay, and back at the dryer. We're going to go to cool now. Okay, so it is pretty much dry. I generally will let it dry on its own for the just last little bit that it needs, and I kind of just play around with it with my fingers and get it in the right spots. Now, you can see how that looks. Now, one more thing that I will do is I will take, just wanted to show you how it was looking before I did it. I will take some Rejuvenique oil, and I'm gonna take just a little dropper full so it squishes down. Take a dropper full of Unique, not even a whole dropper full. Put that on my hands, and I will rub it in. And then I'm gonna flip my head over and kind of just finger through it. And that's going to just give the little bit of frizz or dryness or anything that's in there a little extra boost. Okay. You don't want to use too much. Well, you know, it kind of depends on your hair. I don't need to use too much. And then I'll flip it back over and off we will go. Okay. And you can see, look at all the defined, super defined curls that I got. I mean, these are just little ringlets all in there. And we're good to go. And this will last me quite a few days. I will do some little refreshes in the middle, but the curls will hang on. So thanks for watching. If you want more information, you can find me at hasslefreebeautywithfaith.com, and you can get all my links. Thanks.